what led up to you having that really quite special hearing aid that you've got?
So when I was 2, I was diagnosed with, I can never pronounce the name. I think it's either pneumococcal or pneumococcal meningitis.
Yeah.
It's the one without the rash. So after I had that,
Yeah.
um the ossicles in my ear, I think that's what they call, like the 3 little bones that like vibrate off of each other to push the sound through the ear, something like that. They fused together in my right ear. Um Rendering me completely deaf in that ear. So for the longest time, we tried to get some sort of device that would improve it. First, I had regular hearing aids to realize that didn't work. Then in like my earliest memory of it is year 2. They gave me these other types of, I think they were called cross aids, and they didn't really work because they I don't really remember what they did, but it meant I had a mold in my good ear, which meant I couldn't hear and the battery always died. So they weren't very good.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
old were you when you had the operation in Birmingham?
It was year 4.
Yeah.
So I think I was 8. 8. Yeah, I think I was 8. Yeah, and it was a 2-stage operation. So, well, it's a 1-stage operation for adults, but I think it's teenagers and adults, but for an 8-year-old running around the playground constantly probably isn't the best idea to have a very fragile operation that's like trying to set. So they did it in 2 parts. So I think they got this like little drill, and they drilled it into my head, fusing it with my skull. And then they did the second operation where they opened it up and then put the final bit in, just screwed it in, and then I had to wait 2 weeks for it to settle, and then it was in. And I could powered on 2 weeks later. Massive difference.
Just for people listening that don't understand. So you had this kind of, and we haven't got it here, but you had like a little titanium screw
Yeah.
to your head, which fused with the bone. Okay.
Mhm.
And then you had what they call an abutment sticking onto that. And when you
Yeah.
say you were powered up, you mean they gave you the
They gave me the hearing device. Yeah. Started noticing all these like different kind of noises and things going on around me. So for example, like maybe the rustling of the leaves, or I was wearing jeans at the time when I got it done, or when they turned on the hearing aid for the first time, and I could hear the rustling of my jeans on the fabric of the chair. I was like,
Yeah.
what on earth is this noise? And so my mum helped me out naming all these new sounds that I was hearing that well, to me they were new, at least. So they were naming all of my mum was naming all of them for me because I didn't know what they were. It was kind of very, I don't know how to describe it. It was a lot of new things, new senses just hitting me at once.
Like
Um,
having to interpret all these new sounds.
yeah, that's what I mean.
That's amazing. And
Yeah,
you
so my
can't
mum my
quite
mum was a big
describe
help with
what they
that.
were.
Yeah.
And
So
was it a bit overwhelming in the beginning?
yeah, I think it must have been.
Because your one ear works, doesn't it?
Yeah, this here works.
Yeah, works without.
So yeah, without the massive headset on. Um, so yeah, this here works fine. Sometimes I get like problems with it, but it's nothing major.
Yeah.
But this here doesn't work at all. So when
And
I had that powered
what's
on,
this like little, does yours look similar to that?
I well, we have like a modded thing on it, so it's got like a little chain and an ear cuff.
Oh,
So but when it falls off, it'll just dangle like this. But mine looks like this. I think it's the newest model.
okay.
Um,
And you put the ear cuff on your ear there so that when it falls,
yeah,
you
it'll
use
just
it.
sit on my ear.
And show it to us again.
Uh-huh.
Like turn it to the side as well and show us.
Oh right, yeah, sure.
Oh, brilliant. So that bit clips on. Now, Reuben, remind me, have you got a magnet under your skin that
I've
puts
got an abutment, like a
you've got
thing
your
that sticks out of my head.
you've got
Yeah,
your
I don't have the
little
magnet.
titanium screw. So you can get one that is like an abutment, is like a magnet, like this one, okay, where you can put the little hearing aid onto that, and then there's a magnet under your skin. But you chose to have, and it's really clear sound, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah, because the direct version is a lot better sound wise than the magnet. Uh yeah.